Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we're going to compare two budget smartphones, the Coolpad Note 3 with the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. So these two devices are in the sub 10k price point, with the Coolpad Note 3 selling for 8,999 and the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser selling for 9,999. So we have the 9,999 variant of Zenfone 2 Laser. We also have a different variant which is 13,999, that is better specs. Now we'll compare these two devices. So first step, let's have a quick look at the specs. So the Coolpad Note 3 comes with a 5.5 inch HD display. It's powered by an octa-core chipset with 3 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. It also has a fingerprint scanner, first of its kind on a budget smartphone. It has a 3000 mAh battery, Android 5.1 Lollipop, 13 and 5 megapixel camera. So that was the spec aspect of the Coolpad Note 3. Now talking about the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. This phone comes with a 5.5 inch HD display. It's a 720p display, and this has the Snapdragon 410 quad-core chipset with 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. This also has a 3000 mAh battery, and this has the laser autofocus with dual tone LED flash, 13 megapixel rear camera, front facing 5 megapixel camera, and Android 5.0 Lollipop with a custom Zen UI. So that was the spec aspect of these two phones. Now let's go into the detailed aspects. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, the Coolpad Note 3 is a fairly good looking device. You can see the company has given black color for the bezels, giving it a different look and feel. It has these 3 capacitive touch buttons. It's not really a slim or lightweight device, but overall it's a well built device. The rear panel is pretty solid. The fingerprint sensor is pretty neatly integrated. The camera unit has this chrome finishing, the Coolpad logo. All in all, it's a fairly good looking device, but we won't say the Coolpad Note 3 is a compact device. It's pretty thick and also heavy, but it's pretty easy to use once you get used to it. So initially it might not be a great device to use, but once you get used to it, it's pretty good device overall. Now talking about the design of the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, this follows the same design principles of the Zenfone. You can see the curved rear panel with edges becoming slimmer, and it's pretty easy to hold as well. It's also a heavy device, but since the edges are slimmer, it is pretty much easier to hold than the Coolpad Note 3. Now talking about the build quality, we would say both these devices have pretty good build quality, but overall we would say the Coolpad Note 3 with the better finishing looks slightly better, but design wise we would say the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser is slightly better because of the slimmer edges, and it gives a better grip on the device than the Coolpad Note 3. So that was the design and build quality. So it's a tie. Mostly both these devices are fairly good looking device, although may not be the best in this category, and does give pretty decent experience using this. So that was the design and build quality. Now moving on to the display. So display wise, both these devices have HD display, that's the 720p display, and both has 5.5 inch device. Now here the Coolpad Note 3, as we are talking about, it's a fairly decent display. The HD display is pretty vibrant, not really that great with respect to the overall quality. The sun readability was not that great. The touch response is pretty smooth, no major issues, and overall it's a fairly decent display in this price point. Now talking about the display on the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, it's a pretty vibrant display, and the touch response is very smooth, and the overall quality looks pretty good. So in the display aspect, we would say the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, although both these devices have HD display, the Zenfone 2 Laser has a slight edge over the Coolpad Note 3 in terms of the overall display performance. But the Coolpad Note 3 is not far behind. It's a pretty decent display in this price point because the Coolpad Note 3 is also cheaper than the Zenfone 2 Laser. Now let's move on to the software and performance. So both these devices run Android Lollipop, but the Coolpad Note 3 has a later version that's Android 5.1 when compared to the Android 5.0 on the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. Now the Coolpad Note 3 has this cool UI which has a lot of resemblance to the MIUI, but it's not as polished as the MIUI, but it does offer a lot of additional features. You can see there are some tools included which you can get the better out of the device. You can see the custom notification center. It's a well built UI. It's fairly easy to use. There are lots of features. You also have themes to customize. There's also rock wallpaper which can be used to change the wallpaper. Then you have this fingerprint scanner, which is first of its kind on a smartphone in the sub 10k price point, and it really works well, and it's very fast and easy to use. And there is also app locking mechanism via the fingerprint sensor, and the software is pretty much feature rich and does offer decent amount of features as well. And the performance is really good on this device with 3 gigs of RAM. The gaming experience was terrific, no lags or issues, no frame skips. Only issue was this, we would have liked to have a full HD display on this device, so that would have made the device the best device in the sub 10k price point if it had a full HD display. So overall the performance is really good, no lags or issues, excellent experience using this device with 3 gigs of RAM. It also comes with dual SIM card support, 4G LTE, 16GB internal storage, and it also is expandable via micro SD card. So all in all, the performance of this device is very good. Now talking about the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. Here this has a Snapdragon 410 quad-core chipset with 2GB RAM when compared to the octa-core chipset on the Coolpad Note 3. Now this phone also comes with a very good performance. The gaming experience was fairly decent, no major lags or issues, but it was not really up to the mark of the Coolpad Note 3 with 3 gigs of RAM, which exhibited really great experience. The ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser also has a pretty good performance all around. It also has 4G LTE support, 16GB internal storage, which is again expandable, dual SIM card support. So all in all, fairly feature rich performance. And this also has a Zen UI, which is on top of this Android Lollipop 5.0, which offers a decent amount of features. It's one of the highly customizable and feature rich UI, and it does offer lots of additional features, but the amount of bloatware included with the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser is also higher when compared to what is being offered on the Coolpad Note 3. So all in all, in the software and performance, we would say the Coolpad Note 3 has the edge over ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser on multiple counts. One is a fingerprint scanner, then it has better gaming experience, it also has 3 gigs of RAM, excellent performance all round. The UI is fairly decent, and it also has Android 5.1 when compared to the Android 5.0 on the Zenfone 2 Laser. The call quality on both these devices were pretty good, no major issues we faced. The speaker output was again decent on both these devices, nothing really great in this price point. So in that aspect, both these devices are fairly decent. Now talking about the camera. So both these devices have a 13 megapixel rear camera, but ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser has this laser autofocus and dual tone LED flash, while there is only single LED flash on the Coolpad Note 3. Now on the front camera aspect, both these devices have a 5 megapixel front camera. Let's see the camera interface as well. So both these phones offer decent amount of features. You can see there are different modes available. You can choose different modes, but the amount of modes included in the Laser is much higher than what is being offered on the Coolpad Note 3. And you can also have manual control on the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, and you can also record videos in 1080p on both these devices. So camera interface, we would give it to the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser with more features and added options and modes. Now talking about the camera performance, here the clear winner is the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. When we reviewed the Coolpad Note 3, we said that the camera wasn't really that great in this price point, and when we reviewed the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, we said really good capable camera, and the laser autofocus and dual tone LED flash adds up to the better experience on the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. The video recording is again pretty good on the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, and also the front camera is pretty much decent on both these devices. So in the camera aspect, the clear winner is the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser with its laser autofocus and a dual tone LED flash. Now talking about the battery life. So both these devices are equipped with a 3000 mAh battery, and here we would say the battery performance is better on the Coolpad Note 3. The Coolpad Note 3 is a really good performance in terms of the battery life, but the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser is also not far behind. You can also get more than a day of usage on the Laser 2, but with Coolpad Note 3 you can get additional battery life than the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. So that was the detailed aspects of both these devices. Now, so which is better device to buy here? So we can't really pick one device here because it's based on your preferences. So we'll list out the better aspects of both these devices. So the Coolpad Note 3 has better build quality. It has a fingerprint scanner. It has slightly better software and great performance, great gaming abilities, and also better battery life. So that was the best aspects of Coolpad Note 3. Now talking about the better aspects of the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser, it has a better design, slightly better design we would say. It has a better display. It's more vibrant and crisp display than the Coolpad Note 3, and also better camera, and it also has a laser autofocus. So if camera is your priority, we would say go for the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. But if the camera isn't really your priority, rest all aspects, we would say the Coolpad Note 3 is a better device here, especially because it's priced lesser, almost 1k lesser than the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. Now the camera isn't really bad on the Coolpad Note 3. We already have a camera fix which has been released by the company, so it's a decent performer. But if camera is really your higher priority, then we would suggest you to pick the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. If not, if you're a gamer, obviously the better choice is the Coolpad Note 3 with 3 gigs of RAM. So that was a detailed comparison of the Coolpad Note 3 with the ASUS Zenfone 2 Laser. So that's all guys. So hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to your YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.